Today, Property Lim Brothers is in the District 16 area and we are here in the Tanah Merah Landed Enclave. And if you've been in the market for a freehold inter-terrace just under the $3.5 million mark, then do come and check out this unit with us, as it's only asking at $3.3 million. And we're going to chat a little bit more about the 3 ways that you can choose to own this home right here. Let's go. Alright, so this inter-terrace that we are standing in today is a freehold land and it actually sits on a 3-story zoning. What this also means is that you have the potential to rebuild this into a 3.5-story in the future. So the land size for this home right here sits on 1669 square feet and we have an estimated build-out about 2,400 square feet spread across 2 levels currently, and we have a very nice frontage of 6.2 meters wide as well as 25 meters deep. And heading in, you have a very generously sized living room, split level across to your dining hall, enclosed kitchen, your granny's room, a utility area, additional WC as well as your backyard, and on level 2 that houses 2 common bedrooms, common bathroom, your master bedroom ensuite, together with your family room that can potentially be your 5th bedroom or an additional study space. Right, so your car porch can comfortably park in 1 car right now. You can also choose to deck up this entire place to sort of have this chill out area. You can also choose to install more awnings, or you can even reserve this entire space right here for all your gardening needs. If you do have a 2nd or 3rd car, or you do have a lot of guests that's coming over on the weekends, what you'll notice is that it's mostly single dotted lines, so you do not have to worry about parking space. And what I personally really love about the Peakview Estate is that this is on a quieter road, and in fact you have 3 main entry points to get home. And this area itself is also very children friendly. You have 2 playground options, Jalan Pari Didap as well as your Jalan Pari Burong playground. And just along there, that's also where you're going to find a very nice row of shop houses that has some cafes, your restaurants, your vet, and across that's where you're going to find Simpang Bedok. Technically, you can get all your daily necessities just under 10 minutes walk away. And what's really great is that in future, once the Thomson East Coast Line is ready, we also have a direct bus that links all the way to that area in just 6 bus stops. And if you're driving PIE just less than 3 minutes drive away, ECP or TPE, they're all just less than 10 minutes drive away as well. Alright, so now let's head on in and check out the home.
I could be raw, I could be tall, I make you feel real uncomfortable. Can give you my thing.
Coming into your main living hall, what you will almost immediately notice is that this living room has a very nice high ceiling height of about 3.84 meters. So that also allows your entire home to feel bigger. And when you have such a nice high ceiling height, what this also means is that technically you can choose to do a built-in TV console here with more storage as well as display cabinets that flush all the way to the top. Or let's say if you're a fan of watching movies, technically that also allows this entire space to be a projector screen. And one idea that you can choose to do is to completely knock off this segment of the wall over here, change it into a glass sliding door, and that's going to allow more natural light to flow in within your home, and that's also going to act as your secondary entry point. And on this side of the living hall, there's still ample space for you to play around with, so this can be a lounge area or your children's play area as well. And as this unit was built in the 1990s era, at that point of time, split level was the popular choice. And so for this unit, we also do have a very nice split level towards your dining hall. So you have a very nice cozy dining space that's already separated from your main living hall. It can comfortably fit into about 6 to 8 seater dining set. And let's say if you're a fan of open kitchen concept, probably just knock down the top half of the wall over here and have those glass sliding panels interact with your guests while you're still prepping your meals in the kitchen. So now let's come on in and check out the kitchen. Into your kitchen on the left, that's where you're going to find your granny's room. Really great in size. In fact, I think this one can comfortably fit in a king size bed as well. Potentially this can also be your storage area. So you do have a very good sized kitchen. You can revamp this entire kitchen into your own liking, so tear down the current cabinetries. If you want an island countertop, then what I suggest is that you can do it together with your open kitchen concept. And let's say if you do not need too big of a kitchen, then what you can also do is to have your kitchen wall starting from this segment instead, and that's also going to allow you to have a bigger dining hall. So heading on to the back of the kitchen, that's where you're going to find your additional WC, a little bit more space for some of your storage needs, or you can also choose to fit in your washer as well as your dryer here. And at the back, this is where you have your main service yard. Right now, the owners have already done up the retractable awnings. So this space is really great if, let's say, you want to naturally sun dry your clothes, or perhaps this also can act as a gardening space, or maybe if you're a fan of outdoor cooking, then probably this is also one space that you can choose to consider turning into an outdoor kitchen space. You are facing towards the southwest northwest direction. The main gate is facing towards the northeast direction. Alright, so now let's say you've been after a 4-bedder here in the Tanah Merah area, and let's say you want something that has at least 2,000 square feet in size, then what are some of the options that you might have? Let's take a look. So for your 99 years leasehold projects, you have your condominium options such as Casa Merah as well as Palm Oaks. 4-bedder, minimum entry price starts at $2 million all the way up to $2.88 million. And let's say if you move to the next segment, you're going for a cluster housing instead, 99-year leasehold options. The Springfield average asking between $2.2 to $2.3 million. D Manor, $2.5 million. As well as Summer Gardens starting from $2.58 million all the way upwards to $3 million. These projects are definitely great if let's say you are families who are looking to have facilities right within your estate itself. And if we zoom into the landed segment itself, we have already broken up for you 4 different categories of landed homes. So currently for Cat 1 homes, those are also prime for rebuild, approximately about 30 years and above. The asking starts from $3.38 million all the way up to $3.65 million for similar land size. Factor in the rebuilding cost, $400 PSF, build up to about 4,000 square feet of internal space. So that's going to put your total rebuild cost about $1.6 million. Total quantum between the $4.98 to $5.25 million range. Moving on to Cat 2 homes, these are usually 20 to 30 years old, probably suitable for A&A and a complete gut renovation. Add on your A&A costing, your total quantum will then be in the 4.75 to 5 million range. And moving on to Cat 3 homes, these are homes that are under 15 years old, sort of moving condition, you just need to do some minor renovations to it. They are asking from $4.2 million all the way up to $4.9 million. After in maybe $100,000 or $200,000 in terms of renovation costing, then that's going to put your total quantum in the $4.4 to $5.1 million range. And for Cat 4 homes, these are your completely brand new homes. So this also means that you do not need to spend too much on the renovation itself. The asking for homes like that are starting from $5 million all the way up to $6.5 million. Alright, so if you're in the market for a landed home, specifically in the east side area, naturally D15 is one of the most popular districts. For a freehold option, minimum entry price start at $3.6 million, and that's for a single-story original condition home. So let's say if you want to keep your price quantum under the $3.5 million mark without doing a complete rebuild or A&A, all you need to do is just a gut renovation in this 2,004 square feet space of home. Our unit here is only asking at $3.3 million, which we think is a very safe and palatable entry price. And as we've mentioned, there are 3 ways that you can choose to own this home. So the first one that we talk about is to do a complete gut renovation to this home. You don't really need to do anything to the structure itself, so you can just keep the original structure. The second strategy to own this home is to do a complete rebuild, design the home that's going to suit your family needs. So potentially this can go up to about 4,000 square feet since we're sitting on a 3.5 plot of land. So that's going to give you a lot of flexibility. And your third strategy is to do an A&A for this home, probably depending on the luxury of time that you have. One of the 3 options would then be suitable for your family needs. Renovation is probably going to set you back about 6 months in the current market, and let's say if you go for a full rebuild, that's probably going to take you about 2 years. As we head up to the second floor, you're going to see what you can potentially do on the second floor. Alright, so we are standing on level 2, and if you look all the way up, you have this very, very impressive ceiling height of 7.8 meters. So that also means that you have so much airspace for you to play around with. One, you can either add on a mezzanine level. Secondly, you can choose to do an A&A to add on another level, which will be your third level. That's also potential for you to add on 2 or 3 more bedrooms. This is actually your dedicated family room. Potentially what you can change this is to a study room. Do like a glass sliding door here as well. And because he also enjoys a really nice high ceiling height, probably one of the ideas you can also go for is to do up a little loft area right above here. So that's going to give you 2 study space, or perhaps 1 study space as well as 1 chill out area. Alright, so coming into your common bedrooms, they are both about the same size, just a mirror image of each other. Potentially what you can choose to do, completely revamp this entire space, have vinyl flooring on your bedroom floors instead. And on this side, it's also a great space for you to do all your built-in wardrobes. Same thing, you have a very nice ceiling height, so that's also going to give you a lot more storage space. And you still have ample space to fit in a king-size bed together with your study table. And let's say if you're going for the A&A option, then technically what you can also choose to do is to flatten this entire space outside over here. Do an extension outwards so you also get to enjoy your own personal balcony. Right, so your second common bedroom is also similarly sized to your first one. Similarly, just do a complete revamp for this entire space. And let's say you don't really need that family space right outside, then possibly what you can also choose to do to enlarge this bedroom is to knock down this panel of wall and close this entire space up to link towards that bedroom, and potentially on this side that's going to fit in all your walk-in wardrobe needs. So your common bathroom is tucked in this little corner. You have a sizable bathroom. You also enjoy a really high ceiling, and we are doing your gut renovation. You can change this entire theme of the bathroom, conceal all your wirings to give this entire bathroom a modern and luxurious feel. Before we take a look at the master bedroom, let's say if you have school-going kids, you have St. Anthony Canossian Primary School, Red Swastika Temasek as well as St. Hilda's Primary School. And you also have Anglican High School just right on top of the Upper Changi Road. And in future, the east side is definitely one of the most exciting parts of Singapore to live in. If you take a look at the master plan, the entire Bayshore area, that's going to transform to an entire new township. That also means that you're going to get new housing over there, more retail options. That's also going to form a new pool of upgraders that can potentially buy into this landed. Let's say in the future you do have plans to exit from this property as well. And along the Bayshore stretch, that's also where we're going to have the Thomson East Coast Line coming up. And we also have the very exciting Terminal 5 coming your way. And in recent times, the news article has just published this, that the current Tanah Merah Railway might be repurposed into a green corridor instead. So I think that's really exciting, especially if you're a nature lover. Alright, so as you give this entire home a complete gut renovation, one of the ideas that you can also have is to do your walk-in wardrobe along this way itself. So that's going to give you a very nice separation between your bathroom and your main bed area. And you still have ample space to fit in your king-size bed. Alternatively, if you want to have your wardrobe remaining on that panel of wall itself, it can easily accommodate to 5 panel worth of wardrobe space, and you still have a very nice corner for your massage chair. So in your master bathroom ensuite, you can redesign this to have a sliding door instead, so that's going to give your bathroom a little bit more walking space. Do up a brand new set of cabinetries. On the left hand side, this is where you're going to have your standing shower area, and of course you can change it into a glass sliding panel instead. So we've come to the end of the home tour. Thank you for staying throughout with us, and you want this chance to own a freehold inter-terrace just at the $3.3 million mark. Great land size at 1,669 square feet, total build up approximately 2,400 square feet, with the potential to have a total of 5 bedrooms without structurally changing anything. Either you go for a complete reno, A&A option, or complete rebuild. Then do come and check out this listing with our listing managers Christina as well as Brian. Their contact details can be found in the link below. Do also follow and subscribe to all our social media platforms. My name is Kaylin Leong. This is Property Link Brothers. Always happy to show you the place. Since you're... okay, one more time everything. Oh my god, sorry. Sorry. It's been months. Or have a half-half, how to say? Or have a half and half concept. Half open. Can build up to about 7 bedrooms. Wow. Our listing managers are Christina